get my stuff set up over here real quick. So, welcome everybody to what is technically our first video after yesterday's did not save. I had it set up to stream to both YouTube and Twitch, and yesterday it didn't stream to YouTube. I was relying on that for VODs. So Twitch VODs were disabled yesterday. I've since enabled them in case we have like another problem like this in the future. But welcome to episode 1. I'll just quickly kind of recap what we were doing yesterday. And bear with me, I usually am on Mac when I'm working, so switching to the whole Windows keyboard has been a little bit painful, but probably good for me to practice. So we made 9 kind of mock-ups or wireframes for what this could potentially look like. These were a little bit too basic and not really the settings page, more like how do you get to, this is more UI to get to the settings page, which it's fine, but I think I kind of missed the mark on what I want to do here. So these are the ones we kept, and if you can see our prompt right over here, it's design a settings page for Star Wars and make 2 variations, and that's a little bit open, you know. For Star Wars. What does that mean? That could be their website. That could be movies, video games. I chose to interpret it as movie and video games, so those are going to be our 2 objectives, I guess. That's our target. So let me kind of run down. We put notations on all of these. So let's take a look at this. Brief refresher. I think this one's probably my favorite, and just kind of disregard the spacing right here. These were just rough ends. We fixed spacing on some things, but not everything, you know? You know how it is. Okay, so when you are in movie settings 4, the movie icon is going to shrink to this small little thing over here. You're going to have a movie title, maybe a movie subheading, and then the description below it right there, so you can easily see what is going on here. These are going to be your different settings sub-menus, so, you know, maybe we'll have a screen up here, audio, subtitles, different options for here, and then, like, if you highlight this one, for instance, you'll have this menu pop up in this side, and all of the options associated with that. So that's that one. Movie settings 5. I actually looked it up on Netflix. I may have actually taken a screenshot that I could open. This is basically I checked it afterwards. I'm sure I've used this interface before. Maybe it was Disney Plus. I think it was Disney Plus, not Netflix. I misspoke there. So it actually kind of pops up just like this, where the movie is still visible in the background. There's just an opacity layer. All of your settings pop up on top of it. And honestly, I don't remember what was going on with this, the bottom part. I could pull up my screenshots. I'll do that in a second. This is a video game setting. And when I was looking at it, I almost pulled a Rocket League screenshot, but I didn't. But this is kind of how Rocket League has their menus set up, where all of the subcategories are at the top. So you would choose like gameplay or controls or audio, stuff like that is up here, and then each individual item right there with its adjustment slider, whatever. Okay, this one's gonna be the most fun to design. I think this is the cleanest design overall, and I'm really excited about doing this one in particular. This one's probably going to be our winner for video games. We may actually make 3 versions by the end of this, because this X-Wing one is pretty sweet. But let's see here. You know what? I was worried about how I was going to capture my source material, because every time I try to capture anything open in photos, it blacks out the screen for probably copyright reasons, but it's like I need these to be shown, but I can just drag them into Figma. It's beautiful. All right, I'll try that in a second, but let's look at the breakdown here. So these are going to be your main settings subcategories. So again, like gameplay, audio, maybe controls, stuff like that. And then the subcategories would be a little bit bolder in this one than they have been in the previous ones. Those are going to be your individual settings, and then again, setting sliders over here. And for this one, I don't know if I've notated it. Oh, background is going to be a light image and replace the game footage. So this is not going to be transparent at all. I don't think I noted in here. Let me just add one really cool. Would be cool if sliders were lightsabers. Sabers? Sabers. We'll go with that. Alright, then game settings. Yeah, game settings 4. This one's gonna be fun. This one's gonna be pretty cool. So this one kind of reminds me of an old Zelda game, specifically Ocarina of Time. That's the one I was most familiar with that kind of had this setting. But you have whatever sub-menu you're on right now. Say this is audio. And then you'll have this, your settings below that. And this is interesting. We built out this component, even though this is our optional one. So subcategory, scrolling individual settings with the highlighted always being in the center. So you can scroll up and down, but it never moves. Your like scroll doesn't, you can't highlight this one. It would just put it in the middle if that's, tried to say that every way possible, but that's how that'll work. I'll give you a demonstration. We actually built a component here. So this is audio, you know. This one, if you go hit that back button, this is going to be a label for like video. This one might be controls, so you can just tab between those to switch what is displayed on this side. Could be cool to kind of have that fading text like the title screens. I don't think that's important, and I think that would kind of mess with UI. I'm willing to test it. I'm willing to test it on another model. This is going to be for, like, if you tweak settings, you're going to want to save it and then exit somehow. Maybe the exit's up here. This is, like, save or default. Maybe there's another default button. So that is what we did yesterday for this, as well as this dope little prototype. So I was really trying to figure out how we could do this, and I don't think it's that hard. I mean, we managed to pull something together at least yesterday. Let's check this out. So I have it mapped to the up and down arrows right now. You could totally tweak that to do, you know, mouse wheel up, mouse wheel down. I could add that probably, but let's check it out. So you're scrolling through your settings, but you stay in the same place. Everything else scrolls. I love it. I think that's sweet. I think we really accomplished something with that. We took it from an idea at least to something working, and I've never built a component like that. So that's fun for me. I like to build things I've not built before, which is why we're doing these prompts. Let me drop in some source material. So I was checking out the Star Wars website. Let's see, did I get some downloads? Yes. So I think I can just drag everything in here. I'm really excited about this, you guys. Okay, that's fine. I can just move these however I want. Check that out. I went through, I found a cockpit from Star Wars Squadrons, and I cut out the negative space. Is that it? Is that everything? Is there just 6? I think there were just 6. Alright. Let's look at what I decided to save here. So this background I think I'll probably put, work with me here. This is probably gonna go with this. And this is probably gonna go over here, you know. That'll be sweet. And then, what else are we looking at? Oh, these were just kind of style guides. I think this was a background I think is also gonna go over here. I'll have to resize it. But that'll be behind. And I think all of our text will either have to be like the bold yellow, which could be really sweet, or white. So, I don't even think I have source material for the bold yellow. Damn. That seems like a missed opportunity. Wait a minute. Okay, we can use that. We could use that. That's fine. So, this is Battlefront 2. This is an example screenshot. This is out of game, just in like waiting lobby, whatever. When you're in your menu, not in a game, you see this. So it's kind of over this, it's got a transparency behind the menu, so it looks like maybe it was filled, but then the transparency filled with a dark color, maybe like 35-40% transparency, maybe even lower than that, and then it looks like it blurs the background a little bit. I can't quite tell, but I wouldn't be surprised if the background inside that is blurred as well to make everything a little bit poppier, you know what I mean? So we have that bold yellow on the selected one. I love that. Makes it very visible. And when I was looking at fonts, they really just use Helvetica, which I don't think I have on my Mac, so we'll see if I have it in here. I also downloaded several logo fonts, so we can play around with those, but yeah, they use a very, very easy to read sans font. So either Helvetica or Arial, I think, are their fallback fonts. Their actual website one might be proprietary. It was like DIN or something like that. But we'll just use their fallbacks if we have them installed. If not, I'll just go download Helvetica because I feel like I should have that installed. That is that. So let's see here. They have a reset to default and a back. So I guess it automatically saves whatever you do. That's great. We can kind of take something away from there. It looks like it scrolls. Maybe they have a little scroll bar. I'm not sure. And I don't see... You can't get to other settings from here. You can't do it. So you have to go back to options and then select the other option there. We'll remember that. We'll remember that. Cool. Next little bit here. So I had one or two designs that have tabs. So I wanted to see how they handle tabs in this, you know? Very straight, very thin line. And that text is all, when you hover, it pops white. So if you think that looks white, it's not. It's a light gray, and then when you hover, it'll pop bright white. So that's kind of nice. Nothing happens with the background when you hover. It's just a text change. And didn't I have 3 lined up there? Didn't I? Oh, I dragged a couple away. Okay. This was Disney Plus, I think. And holy shit, I guess I was on a very dark scene or a transition right there. But you have... I can't believe how little detail there is in the background. I could have done a better job there, I think. Unless that opacity layer is just different than I thought it was. Anyways, what you can see is it says Star Wars up here in the background. That is behind an opacity layer when you pull up these menus, and it is just kind of a very light gray. Again, the selected one will be white. Kind of makes it a little more obvious which one you have. And then just for safety measures, they added a check mark next to it as well. Cool. That's that. That's another example. And that's it, I think. That's it for my source material. What I want to do is build out a couple of more complex components, just for an idea. Like, we're not going to build the final version or anything like that, but I do want to build a slider. And then I would like to have these function as well. I think. That won't be hard. That won't be hard at all. Okay. So where do we start? Where do we start? We want to make a slider. So I watched a quick tutorial on this today. Should be able to do that. So we want to make, I think, a rectangle. Make it maybe 4 pixels wide. And high. We'll call it high. 4 pixels high. Zoom way the heck in here. And then you definitely don't need it that long. Maybe 500. Even 500. Zoom way the heck in here. Let's make that a little darker. And then we need to duplicate it. What am I looking for here? I could have just hotkeyed it, but I'm on Windows and I don't want to hit the wrong thing. Duplicate. Where are we at? So I need to come over here and do it. Let's see here. Baseline. Duplicate. I know it's here. I'm looking right over it somehow. Whatever. We're going to try it. Control D. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If you guys need to do it on Windows. Control D. So, what I want to do with this one is change its color down to my source material. Nice. I actually have like a blue that I'll use as well, so that's good. Dropper this. 100%. Then I'm gonna make that a color style. Star Wars yellow. Now to just find what I was doing. Oh, there it is. Woo! Again, I am one day gonna figure out Windows hotkeys, but until that happens, I'm afraid we're gonna have to suffer together. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna make this a 1, and it needs to be left justified. It looks like it is. Hell yeah. And then we're gonna make like a circle again, is what he did. That's what he did. $16 by $16 seems plenty. Star Wars yellow. Now to kind of like center that on this guy. Is that what we want? God. Are we centered? There we are. There we are. Okay. So this is the crazy thing to me, is he didn't really do much other than this. He grouped these together, I think, threw them on a frame. He didn't even auto layout it. He just threw it on a frame. Let's make the frame way bigger. Let's make it like 600. Fuck it. What am I trying? Center? Fuck. That's not really what I wanted. I want to move the whole damn frame, I do believe. Alright, we'll try this the other way. I need... So that's baseline. This is fill line. This is... handle. There we go. We'll call it a handle. Dunzo. So I want all of those. And then I want to select that. And then, oh shit, no, you know what I want to do? Grab all of these. Probably group them first. Yeah, yeah. And then what I want to do is grab the frame. Center, bada bing, bada boom. Kind of this slidey McSliderson. There we go, slidey McSliderson. Perfect. Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. How far am I zoomed in? I gotta say, guys, gestures are way better. So what we want to do is convert Slidey McSliderson into a component. Control-Alt-K. Okay, we would have figured that out eventually. And then I want to add a variant. This is different than what he did. All right, he made 2 frames and then just animated them together. But I kind of want it to be a variant instead. Like, I'm not really sure why he did that unless it was just for the example and so he could kind of iterate on the fly and show, like, I can drag this in here and it works and not have to deal with the whole, like, component side of that, I guess. I don't know. But we're going to make it a component. We're going to say this is going to be filled. This one's going to be empty. So let's see here. I know that this line is 500, right? So I want this to also be 500. And then I want to grab this. And then we're going to move it way over here. Did we do it again? Make sure I'm in the right spot. There we go. All right. So, this is where the weird magic happened, and I'd never really thought about this. I don't know if it's going to work the same for me, because I didn't really make these. I don't know. I can't explain how it worked for him either. We're just going to try this. So drag this down, and this is going to be on drag. On drag. And then animation with smart animate, but we change it to 0, I think. 1 millisecond. Sure, that's fine. Cool. And then to get it back to the other, whoop, do the same thing on drag. And smart animate, yeah, that's what we want. Okay, so let's see what happens if we do the thing. We got to do the thing. Let's drag it up. Drag it up. Just an instance. Create a frame for our frame. A frame for the frame. And then let's see what happens. Can I? Oh my God. I guess that makes sense. I was trying to think why it works like this. I can set spaces in between this, I guess, if I set more variants. I guess I can't just release it right there the way I have it set up. But yeah, in my head I was trying to figure out how he did that without directly setting up constraints for the circle and the fill line. But they both have a start, and they both have the same start and end place. So if you control one, you control them both. So that's cool. I like that Smart Animate. I've never really thought about going less than 300 milliseconds for anything, but if you change it to 1, that's pretty fluid. That is pretty fluid. I don't feel like there's 1 millisecond ping ain't bad. To all the gamers. Yeah, that's pretty fluid. I like that. I like that a lot. And then I suppose if I wanted to really get down to the nitty-gritty of that, there's probably an easier way or a plugin or something, but you could do 100 variations, 99 more than I have right now. Maybe only 9. No, I think we need 99 more, including the baseline. Maybe it's at 0, so you would need probably 100. But I already have one built, so 99. So that could be final project kind of stuff, and I'd only have to do it once, and it would work for everything, you know, if I set it up correctly. So that would be a real pain to do, but it is doable, and I think I might do it because I want this to look good at the end. But that's just one variation of the slider too, you know, like if we change the design of our slider, I have to do it before I make any sort of variations of the slider, before I even try to make it functional, or else I'm gonna have to individually replace like every element on every frame on that, like 102 frames or whatever that you'd need to make this. So that's cool. He also did a really cool thing where in his frames he had like numbers in a cropped canvas from like 1 to 500. So when you'd slide over, it was like an automatic deposit kind of app. You would slide and then the numbers would fluidly move up too, because in his first frame he had it at the minimum, and at the last frame he had it at maximum. So as he scrolled horizontally, his numbers scrolled vertically, and then only one number would be displayed because he had the canvas cropped. It was really clean. It looks super good. So that was cool. But yeah, I kind of can't believe that at least works. That at least works in Prototype. You know, I can't let go of it before the end over there. But we can fix that. That's doable at least. Maybe what we do is we set just a few instances between here. So what is that, 100? Yeah, let's do that really quick. That should be 4 hashes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is over here maybe. So I guess, yeah, let's make 3 in the middle that we can drag to. So let's do... That's not very easily divisible though, is it? I think we want to make it more easily divisible than that. Let's do 4 in the middle, I think would be easier. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. 4 in the middle. So let's make 1. Can I move that? How would this work though? Let me see. Let me set it right in the middle and see if this would even work. If this is how you would do that, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna move this 250 over. Let's see here. Plus, see if this works. Plus 250. Oh shit. That's nice. So this I want 250 right? Yes, look at us go. We're killing it. This is variant 3. This is half filled. Seems good. Oh, you know what I never did, though? Never launched my chat. We're already live. What am I talking about? Never launched my chat. So, it's up now, you guys. Don't even worry about it. It's up now. If you say something, I can hear you. Alright, so this is a problem I'm going to have, because I don't think I can drag two of the same kind of interactions from this guy. I can't have an on drag and an on drag, right? Can I? Get the... What? Can you do that? Get out. Are you serious? You can drag... You can have two... Wow. That has to have changed in like the last week and a half or something. Let's see what this... We have a frame up here. Let's see what happens. Oh, we already have it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work how we thought. Huh. How do you get it to... Maybe I reset my prototype stuff. Say X. Close that. No, sir. No, sir. Okay, so now what we do, see if this works. On drag. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, on drag. There we go. Cool. And then we're gonna do the same, I guess. Go back on drag. Yeah. But I also want an on drag. Let's go here. Ooh, this is where it gets iffy. Oh boy, I'm still not convinced this will work. Yep. Cool. We already have it open. No way! Okay. Holy moly. Holy moly. So we've gotten that to a functional place. We've gotten that working. Now, now let's reset it all again. Reset all of it. No problem. No problem. I can't believe that worked though. Okay, let's delete, and then we're just gonna start adding. We need... What? What? Why'd you do that? Oh, are we on design? That's why? Please tell me it works, but God, why? Current variant. I just want to add a variant, actually. You could put it up here. It'd be fine. It'd be fine up there. Sure, there we go. We're gonna call this quarter filled, right? Quarter. Make a variant of that. Call it half. Oh, you know what? I hope that... Maybe that's okay. Maybe naming it in that property right there is fine. Do like 3/4. Wait, that's still only 3. Shit! We'll do 3/5. One. Let's see here. 2/5. 1/5. I'm dumb. Alright. So then we're gonna duplicate that guy. He's gonna be 4/5. And then we have a full. Empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, full. Cool. That's what I want. So now we get to go in and move all these again. So we are looking at both of these. Oh, I can't change both at the same time. So let's move this one first. Plus 100. And then fill line is just going to be 100. Boom. Whoa, almost deleted it. Plus 200. And then fill line is going to be 200 now. Whoa, clicked in too far. So now, plus 300. And then grab that fill line. You're 300 now. Bada bing. Plus 400. Same thing. And then lastly, plus 500. If full. And same with that fill line. Yes. Yes. All right. Vape break, coffee sip, and then we prototype these together while we're doing it. So we're gonna go to that circle. We're gonna go over here, on drag, and all of our properties are already set because we've been doing this a second. There we go. Drag that back and say on drag. I am over the moon that you can have 2 of the same interaction. You can have on drag twice now on the same element, and I am in love with it. Oh my god. That's so great. Oh, I'm gonna just be a motion designer, main. On drag. Did I? Okay, I did get on drag for both of those. Woo! Look at me go. Yes, alright. Back down here then, on drag. So nice. Okay, now I'm kind of interested to see, can I go all the way to the end? I can't. I can go incrementally, but I can't really go start to finish. I don't think. Unless Unless we spend all day on this prototype. So let me see, let me try this again. Now that we can have on drag as many freaking times as we want to, can I do this? And we'll just do one for now. And that should give us an idea of if I can move that way. Oh, we still have it up. I gotta keep remembering that. Okay, start at the beginning. I only programmed the first one and I started on the last one. Okay, it still won't let me go past the first gate. But that at least, proof of concept, I guess. Will at least work right there. Kind of. I'll keep looking for a tutorial so I can figure out how to make it like variable between those two, where I can just stop wherever I want. That would be ideal. If I have to make it 100 times, I will, but I still want to know how to make that animation fluid to where I can drag it from start to finish. Like, I don't want to be dragging it 97 times to change, you know, something like that to almost maxed out. It seems like a nightmare UI scenario, but terrible experience. But that slider will do. That will do. Let's... Can I say in design here? It's constrained alright, I think. Let's see what happens if I stretch this frame. Does it compact that circle? It doesn't. It doesn't affect that. Oh. Pfft. Doesn't affect anything. Oh, okay, that's an instance. That's why. So I've already created the instance. I can't change that. That's alright. Maybe we can change this and say... Constraints, we want both of these. We want it left and right. Except for that circle. I don't want that circle to get smaller. Why didn't it... Maybe that's what I want to do. Left and right. And then I want this handle to... What did I want it to? I don't want it to... It doesn't give me those options, like the stretch. Scale maybe. I don't want it to scale. I want it to... I don't know. Let's see what that did to that. Not that. There we go. Okay, but it does really fuck with that circle. Maybe all I want to move is this one baseline. Maybe that's all I want to move. Do that, do this. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see what that prototype does though. Can I... Ooh! Okay. I should have done that for everything, I guess. Weird. Alright, let's move on from this. I didn't want to spend this much time on this prototype. Oh shit, let me... There we go. Did I stretch it too far there? Now I've somehow messed up the size of my frame there. How is that one larger than any other? There we go. There we go. We went back far enough. Do we still have our prototypes? We do. Alright, not that it matters. I don't think we're going to use that, but we at least have a slider. I wanted to practice that today. That's cool. That's awesome. Now, next thing we want to do... are we going to pick something to work on? Let's make these buttons. Let's do it. Let's zoom in. Let's grab this button. Let's come down here. And just paste it, you know, we're just gonna paste it. And this is just gonna be our main button. Main button. And then we're gonna learn our new hotkey, Control-Alt-K on PC. And we need to get back into that design side. There we go. Okay, so our main button, it can stay this color. I don't hate this color for our prototype. We're not trying to polish it. Alright, then we're gonna create a variant for sure. Oh, you know what? No, we're not. No. Are we? Are we? This is probably an unnecessary step. We're gonna make a thing like this, and then try to maybe make it. I guess we will. Let's see here. Main button. And then we'll call this one basic button, I guess. We're gonna make this its own component, then we're gonna make a variant of that. This one's gonna be called hover. And then we're gonna come back over here. Yeah, default is actually fine. And then we'll make another one called click. So then really all we do is grab that. And then I want to grab another blue as well. That's so damn close to that image that we grabbed. That's really cool. So now we have that. I don't think I want click to be the same blue as what is in there. Maybe it'll be this lighter blue. Let's find a nice patch of lighter blue. That's good. I want to close that though. Woo! Alright, now I've lost myself. Help! Probably could have made those a little bit closer. Cool, so then let's make this selection color the hover blue or selected blue. Not hover. Create style. Look at our beautiful little monochromatic palette. Oh yeah. Guess it's not completely monochromatic. Not completely. We got a splash of color in there. Alright, so then let's go back to prototype real fast. We're gonna drag this one down to there on hover, that's instant. And then click is also gonna be instant. Oh, that's actually what I want. On click, instant. I like it. And then from that we can go back up on click. Might as well make it instant. Might as well. So then we can drag a quick instance over here, do another fun little frame. I love the key commands that are the same. A for frame, let's do it. Ooh, oh wow, okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, jeez. And we got it blue and we click it. That works. That works. All right. Don't really need this this frame here or that instance. What we do need is wrong button. Wrong button. Oh boy. We're gonna group this by itself. Are we? Oh yeah, we are. We're gonna call this subcats. Subcats. And then inside subcats, oh, you know what I need to do first? Is make subcats an auto layout. How do I do that on keyboard? Is it gonna tell me if I hover this? Please tell me. What is my keyboard command? It was Shift A on Mac, and that should be the same here, but it doesn't work. Right? Is it Shift Alt? No, Shift A. It worked that time. Oh my god. All right. I've tried that a few times and it does not work for me, but today's the day. I'm just bad. Okay. So we want to... Why didn't that work? Is it because this isn't auto layouted? Do you need to be an auto layout as well? Zero that out, zero that out. I don't think I need padding there. I don't need padding there. I actually do want padding here and maybe make it 64. Bada bing. We'll call this cat. Now, if I drag it down, there, why-oh? I guess that's not helping. Maybe I need to change the overall one. There we go, 64. Yeah. So we want maybe like 5 of these, right? 5's our lucky number today. And it would have been really smart to do it differently, I think. But let's try. I mean, we know this works. This is gonna work for sure. How many pixels we got between these over here? Give me that. 64. Perfect. Okay. So we could do a cool thing right here. Would we want to do it over here? May want to do it over here. Maybe not. Let's try it over here. Let's see what happens if we do it. I don't think it will, though. Okay, let's do the long way. Let's do the long way. This is gonna be the subcats. And then we'll do, there's 5 of them. So I need 5 variations, I guess. So let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna call this one hover 1 and see what happens. Hover 2. Hover 3. Hover 4. And lastly, hover 5. See what happens. Let's see what happens. So coming back up here, that's the default one we don't want. This one's hover 1. So this guy needs to come over like 1. Why won't he move? Oh, do I want absolute positioning? Can we try that? Resize to fit absolute position. Why is there still another one behind it though? What the fuck? I don't understand. I'm not sure I'm tracking what this is saying it's doing because I've moved it over. I don't know. Okay, so this is gonna be hover 2. So maybe I want to say absolute position again. I have no idea. I don't know if that's working. Go down to the next one. Whoa, where's... What the fuck? Did we delete a whole option? We did. I don't know how we deleted that entire option. Okay, so do I want to disable? Maybe I just want to take off hover 1 is, maybe we take off auto layout, bada bing, and then I should be able to do this 1 2 3 4 5 6 and then yeah, I guess that'll work. We'll just have to take off auto layout, which is kind of funny. It did its job. It set us up. So this is the third one, right? Yup. Hover 4, disable that auto layout. All right, and then 5, right? Oh, that's not what I meant. Bada bing. And then last one. Let's see what happens if we rig them all together real fast. So we want this one. To go there when hovering. And then this one we want to go down there while hovering. This one, same thing. 1, 2. This is the third one while hovering. Fourth one while hovering. And then last one, let's go. While hovering. So let's see if this even works. We're gonna do whoop, whoop, back to design, drag them over, draw a frame, make it a little bit wider. Here we go. It should change color and it should move over 16 pixels. Is the desired effect here. It doesn't change color. Why is that? I mean, I can force it to, but it should be following this, I do believe. Let's see here. Did I mess that up? I did. Okay, so we're gonna do hover while hovering. Yeah. How did that even happen? Oh wait, we already have one. That's on click, and then on click back up here. Yeah. Did that fuck with this? Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Did we fix it? I don't know why I did Control Z a ton of times back there, but okay. Ah! It worked. We just had to kind of re-rig that prototype. Boom. I love that. Okay. And that one, okay, that one actually dropped back. I was worried that it wouldn't, but it did. What happens if... Oh, sweet. I love it. I love it. We've done it. So we can do that for multiples, which I don't want, but I'm not really sure how to... Unless you just keep opening overlays. Open as overlay, and then if you rig it to another overlay, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, but that works. That works. That works exactly how we wanted it to. It's funny that it took a couple tries, but that'll do. Now let's try something else. Dry just tastes terrible. All right, now. I think we can delete that. Maybe we bring this over here. I was like, frame 4, but I was looking at the wrong thing. Why is this called frame 4? It's called subcats. So we're gonna center subcats on frame 4, I guess. Where did frame 4? Did I just make this? What am I doing? Let's center it. And it is. It's a weird one. 19. So, okay, let's make this 1920. What on earth is happening? Not center, not center, not center. Control Z. I want it centered that way. There we go. Okay, now. I don't think I even want a frame behind this. I don't think. I'm gonna make a few different variants, I do believe. So we have our, let's bring this, screw that frame. We're gonna bring it up here, because I think I'm gonna drag in some of those slidey bars. So forget about you, frame. See ya. Now, is this empty? Sure. Do like a centered over here if we can. It won't tell me if it's centered because they're not grouped. Cool. That's fine. We can eyeball it. Let's see here. So we're gonna have. How do we want to do this? Let's add text right here. We're gonna say option 1. And then I want that text to be a little bigger than 12, maybe 24. Maybe 32. There we go. And then I also want it to be, what is this? Star Jedi. Hey, what happened to my... That's an O? What? That doesn't seem correct. But that's an O. There we go. Options. It was... That's so weird. A capital O is an N. That seems a little wonky. Cool. Option, we'll say 1. And actually what I want to do probably is make that an auto layout. So I'm going to call it option. And then let's see here. How many pixels is that? 56. Let's make it 64 away. So we can do that by going over here and saying 64, 64. On both sides, I think would be fine. Let's see here. Yeah. How does that look? Where are we at on this? Let's actually do it this way. That looks centered enough to me. Let's go. So close. There it is. And then if this is this far down, right? 55 from bottom to top. I want this to probably be the same, right? Probably not. I don't think I need any top margin here. Boop. No! Maybe I did, just for that sake. Alright. Drag it. God damn it! These hotkeys are killing me. I'm gonna figure it out, I swear. We're gonna get it. That's definitely not correct, but whatever. I'm just gonna make this one the same, because that's easier. Just... Alright, that's fine. Sure. This is actually going to be, if you can believe it, option number 2, option number 3. And I could make that easier to find over there, but I don't want to. I don't want to. So that's going to be... Let's see here. Can I grab all this shit and then bring it way over here? I feel like it needs like 256 space between that. Let's come in here and try that. I should have done that before. What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? It worked the first time, but it did not work the second time. Okay, let's try. We'll group these. Control G. And this is going to be called settings options, you know? Let's go. Let's go with that. It seems good. We do want that to be an auto layout. Shift A. Bada bing, bada boom. Everything's an auto layout. Option 1, drop below. What are you doing? Control Z. Let me get in here real fast. We will Shift A that. Look at it. Okay. Shift A that. And then we have this whole thing. It's also Shift A. We can do that. Now they don't drop below like that. We could maybe do that for mobile. If we were doing a mobile game, we could drop it below. Might be easier to fit all that into what we want, but seems good to me. So we're gonna call that settings options. And then let's do multiple variations of this. Let's see here. So that's options 1. Oh, and I still haven't done what I wanted to do here, which was 23. 24, you crazy. There we go. All right, and then on one side, I want like 256. See how that looks. That might be a little bit far, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it yet. So this is going to be settings options number 1. And then we're going to have a settings options number 2. Control Z, Control Z. Why can't I figure this out? Actually, I want it in the same place. I'm going to do something crazy for this one. I'm going to try something weird. Settings options 2 is going to have, you know, a couple more of these. Call that 4 and 5. And then how far away did I space that? Nice. Okay. Hey, it auto renamed that. I guess that should be expected, maybe. We're just gonna delete that row. Options 4. Maybe we'll add like 4 more of these. That should do. Let's see here. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then last one here, we're gonna do something even nuttier. Figure out how big this is top to bottom. Is that 756? 756. How big is this? 736. Okay. So what I want to do is drag this down again, right? Okay, no, not drag it down. I wanted to select all of these and then drag it down. We're gonna have a lot of renaming to do. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then last one, right? 16. I don't love that it moves that over. Let's see here. What if we go in and go... It's a hot fix for right now. I'm probably still a little bit off on every side, but we have another way to fix that for the long term. But for now, that should mostly align everything. And then what I want to do is say... Whoa, this is a... There we go, clip content. I want this to be 756. Actually, let's see here, 756. Whoa, what was that? I just want to move this, there we go. Maybe we do that so that you can still see that there's more. I wanted it to be 756, but I don't think that would visually display that you can scroll here. Let's see here. We want to go to vertical scrolling. Cool. Now, holy shit. They all highlight? Maybe what I want to do is detach all these instances. I want to remove interactions. Just want to detach instances. It's not even a component, is it? It's not. Why? How? I guess it doesn't matter for the sake of this. But what I want to do is like arrange all of these in their own auto layout. So say Shift A, auto layout added. Ugh. So I want to... This is going to be every setting option. We're going to go down here. Make this a little bit easier to look at. That's not in here, is it? Nope. Okay, so invisible. Now it's that big. This is perfect. So now what we want to do is say bada bing, get that all lined up, and 1 second. I want to run to the bathroom really quick. Coffee piss. Be right back. I gotta make more of an effort to remind myself that this content is different than streaming video games, you know? In a professional world, maybe I shouldn't exclaim coffee piss before just like walking away for a quick break. But who knows? Maybe that's just me overthinking the situation. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to group these together now, right? So we have this, and we have this. This isn't even a component, it's just an element that we're going to group together in our component. Our new component, bada bing. We're going to group it. There it is, group. And we're going to call it, what should we call it? Complete menu system? A menu system, sure. We're gonna call it that for now. So complete menu system. Create a component, you know, a couple ways to do that. I'll click the thing at the top. Okay, so default is actually gonna be, this is going to be interesting. So default is going to be unselected, and variant 2 is going to be first selection. And then in unselected, I actually want this whole thing off. And first selection, that's perfect. So we're gonna duplicate that one. This one's gonna be, do we have, okay, we spelled it. Second selection, I don't know why I spelled it. Would have been easier to not. So that's option 2. Still aligned at the top, I love this, okay. So that second selection, we want third selection. And then we have, you know, we're going to trade that out for that one. These are all going to be different, hopefully. Okay, why though? Why? I didn't notice this. I got to readjust here. Hold on. Hold on. I need... That's where I want it. This is not where I want it. There we go. That'll do. That should work. That should work in theory. And we got it named. Okay, third selection. Fourth selection now. And then over here in fourth selection, we make fourth selection visible. And that means I'm going to have to move this down. Whoop, whoop. Got it. And then lastly, we have fifth selection. There we go. This is gonna get crazy, you guys. Are you here for it? Fifth selection, we come down here. Doop doop. And then once again, I need to find this, drag it down, probably. Where you at? Drag down. Why not? You can move. It's fine. Okay, why not though? Oh, okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. We're good. We're good. So, oh my God. So let's see here. I hope that works. I don't really see the option 9 down there, so is that because I'm I hope that's what we were doing. Frame 5, let's see. Okay, I think we're good. That's what I want. Good deal, good deal, good deal. So now we need to kind of prototype it again. So, sheesh, let me just figure out this mouse. Okay, okay, okay. So, drag this down to here on click. I want that to happen, you know, let's dissolve it. And then 300, full good, 300. And then I want to say on click there, go back, same. And I'm going to do that just because since I can select everything, I don't want all of these menus to like try to pop up at the same time. So I'm going to set myself a way to disable that menu before I go to the next one to test that they all work. Then we can try to test and see if we break it by selecting everything at the same time. But just so that doesn't happen, let's see here. That one's option 2. And we do want on-click dissolve. Yep. And then second one. Back up here. On click. Yeah. So third one's gonna go down here. On click. Yeah. Same thing. On click. I love it. Option 4, there we go. Back up, there we go. And then last one, all the way down. All the way up. Cool. Now, once again, drag this over, make a frame. You're gonna go in here and click play. What the hell? Why not? We did all this work, might as well play around with it. So we have the hover states, they scooch over, they change color. I love that. It's so cool. My God, we're killing it. And the way we have it set up too, we can change those colors in a snap. Now if I click this, it turns blue, and where's my shit though? Where's my, come on, where's my shit? Where's my shit? What? Okay, one of them popped up. Which one was that? What's happening? I swear that's rigged correctly. What? Why? Why? So this... It's really gonna work like this, huh? Did I... Hold on a second. Did I do something really dumb? And say... Oh my God. Why is it so painful to look at? There we go. So subcats. Those are those for sure. Every setting option. Okay, that whole thing is visible. So then, again, it is visible. It looks like it's... Why is it not showing up though? This is on click. Changes to first selection, which is this. Yeah. It should. Definitely should. Let me close this and reopen it, because I don't see why this would happen. We still have our like button component is working great. It's just the pop-ups that aren't coming up. I don't understand. So 1 doesn't work. 2 does not work. 3 also does not work. 4 doesn't work. 5 doesn't work. One of them worked, and I just don't know why. Huh. I'm baffled. I'm really baffled. Okay, which one of these has the 4 options? This one. How is this one rigged any differently than the third option? Yeah, third option. It is blowing my mind. This doesn't work. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's not rendering like behind this frame, is it? No, it would not be. Let me try doing this then. Let me say remove that. Bada bing. Let's get this 5th one up here. Put it right smack dab in the middle for no reason. Close that. Do this again. I don't understand. Okay, so this at least scrolls. Can I move these? Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So this will work. That'll do. then if this is option 5, if I click that, it should go away. I do not get it. I do not get it. I don't know why it won't change. Those are working. Huh. Yeah, I feel like we did everything right on that. I can't really figure out why that isn't working. So everything, I swear, is rigged. First option, second option, third option, fourth option, fifth option. On clicks. If I say on mouse enter, what happens? What happens over here? If I change that one interaction, was it really just a case of like same programming, recrossing wires? If I give it a different interaction. Okay, what? Now I'm damn confused. See if that happens again, because I don't think I clicked anything when that popped up. Okay. Now it happens on hover. Like, I'm not doing anything right there. Did I click hover? Did I do that? Mouse enter. Oh, you know what? Maybe I said mouse. Maybe I meant mouse down. That's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. Let's see here. But it won't. Let me start over. Close it. Hell yeah. Okay, so that mouse down will work. If I change that, I think it's just a case of signals getting crossed. So let's see here on mouse down. Oh wait, no, I don't need to. I need to do that. Let's see here. Wait, that one isn't rigged. Did I remove it? Did I mean to do that? So this is gonna be on mouse down. Sure. On mouse down. Sure. On mouse down. And then fuck it. On mouse down or let's try it. There might be a better way to do this too. Let's see here. On mouse down. Okay. Let's see if this fixes my issue over here. I don't think it will, but it might. It might. Hey, okay. I'm not really sure why it is that that one pops up by like default. So I definitely say this is wonky. It's not working perfectly as intended, I don't think. So now I don't get the color change. I do there. Weird, man. Well, we can clean that up later. So that's all cool. That's all cool. Let's see what happens if we put... We're gonna copy both of these down here just for giggles. Let me group all of this shit. Settings, stuff. Let's go. And then we need to kind of drag it over here. Or we could use that as the fill. I don't know if it matters. Okay, I feel like that fits on there nicely. Now we need to kind of mess with this to make it a little bit more legible. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Crank that exposure. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Maybe we'll take that up most of the way. Contrast, where are we at? We could add a little bit of contrast. Contrast actually makes that look pretty cool. Adds a weird vignette. Saturation, we don't need it more saturated or less saturated, really. I think it's probably good where it is. Temperature's fine. Tint, highlight, shadows. Let's see here. Just adds a little bit of gray back into the mix. I'm kind of cool with that. I don't hate that. I do want a little bit of shadows, but maybe not quite that much drama. There we go. Okay, then can we actually see what happens if we do layer blur? And then kind of increase that blur to maybe a 10 pixel radius. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like that. I don't hate that. The layer blur is a little intense. What does that look like full screen? I wonder. I have to make this a frame. That doesn't work. Okay, Control G, bada bing. What do we call this? Just test frame? Sure. And then I think I want to do it again. Make a empty group here. Test frame again. Because I need to auto layout it. I don't want auto layout to like wreck my shit. So that's why I did that. Cool. Now, since it's a frame, we can prototype it. See if it does anything. Let's see here. That's not 100%, is it? Actual size, 100%. Oh, right. That image is massive. Let's see here. Fit to screen. That'll do. It's not bad. I don't hate that. Nothing there is functional. So I'm trying to think how best to make this happen. Do we make overlays? We may make overlays. Because overlays were a little bit restrictive when I was using them in the past. Like, it's cool, you can do some cool stuff with them, but I don't know if I can compound overlays in the same way you can with frames. But then again, I just kind of learned that you can use 2 inputs to do more than one thing today, so that had to have happened in the most recent Figma update, and I love it. So maybe there's a way to do that with overlays now, to where none of this shows up until you click on this opens, and I guess these two are tied, so just keep everything clean until then, I guess. I don't know. So there's that. That's more or less what we wanted that idea to look like. And again, we're still wireframing. You know, we're just testing things out. We don't have to go super hard on. Did I just? Oh wait, that was a copy. We're good, right? Yeah. Woo! I thought I really fucked up. I didn't. We're all right. We'll drag this over here as like a thing. Whoa. Game settings 3. Let's see here. So we're gonna say just quick mock-up to see what game settings 3 would look like on a light background. Cool. And then again, these are just mock-up or like wireframe colors. We haven't touched color really. I've added a blue and a yellow just for reasons because I needed them for components, but other than that, you know, like text color will be probably much darker than this. So we're just getting a rough in of where elements might go. I do like that. I don't hate it. I know you don't really want to say that about your designs. I don't hate it. Maybe I should work on changing my verbiage. Because I do like that. I do. I was kind of going for something like the Squadrons look. Now, let's try something crazy. Let's get wild. I want to put this behind this, but I want to resize this also. Star Wars Stars 1920. That's fine, sure. Let's make it. Let's make another one of these, 1920. 1080. What we're gonna do is just mask it. So we're gonna group this after calling it mask. Group it. Call this stars. Drag stars into stars. Line it up. Good to go. Use as mask. Perfectly cropped. Okay, now. What the hell? It was perfectly. Oh. I moved my mask layer and nothing else. Love it. Love to see it. Okay, so maybe I don't want to really mess with this too much because I think that's kind of cool. What is the cockpit? Where's that? Oh, there it is. Cockpit, and then we have stars. So we want stars behind cockpit. Let's go ahead and group those maybe. And let's see. I think it's this that we want to mess with. Maybe we want to go with another fill layer. We want it to be white. That's not bad. That's not bad. Make it a little bit darker. I just wanted some separation between the ship in the background. That could make it harder for font, though. Let's see. That's kind of like a weird middle gray. It's kind of like a weird middle gray. Let's try it. Let's try it. We'll try a white font. We'll try a white font. Did I do this in black font? I'm sure I did. Shit. Let's just do it without... We'll come over here. We'll grab this. We'll drag it up, maybe. Where'd it go? So in here it should say, yeah, we want to change that to just F. Cool. Then can we close the, is that a shift thing? No, is it an alt thing? Yeah. And then we do want to kind of crop that canvas if I can. So that's centered. Cool. And then we'll say maybe more text up here that says audio. I'm gonna do everything lowercase. Make sure it works. So then this is gonna be what? Man, is that 72? Are those fonts just massive? I think those fonts are just massive. Okay, I like it. We're gonna change this to Star Wars yellow though. Come on, let me select it. Star Wars yellow. There we go. So we have audio, we have settings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that really centered though? I don't know if this is. Maybe it is. Why is it so hard to grab things inside this? Cockpit mockup. Yep. That's gonna be on top. Sure, I guess. Maybe we can move that down. It's right there. That's better, I guess. Maybe that was my problem? Maybe not. Okay, is this in fact centered? Because it doesn't look like it. I guess it is. Is this in fact centered? It is. Okay. I guess, man, that would have to be a lot smaller, and then we would have to have like a little slide bar on that side too. So we have another one of those mocked up already. Kind of. We kind of have something like that. Maybe we'll go with this one. Actually, click into there. Sure, we got it. Now let's go back over to... Why can't I just figure out how to zoom and stuff? It should be easier. All right, let's click this and paste, see what happens. I'm not in love. I'm not in love with it. And then for these, let's see, on these selection ones, that's what we want. And then I also want to remove this fill. Zero? Damn, did that just go straight to... Oh, there was no text there. Zero. Zero. And zero. So let me... I should definitely group these. Holy God. Let's see here. Option sliders. And then we also have settings options. Let me disable that. We have this. Maybe I can center that a little bit better. Hell yeah. So... Okay, let me try. Where the hell? I'm losing everything. I'm looking for this. Number 5 is what I want. And really, I want everything inside number 5. Wait, what is frame 18? 19? What the hell? I didn't have that many, did I? I thought I had 16. Oh, it starts on... Maybe that's why. Maybe. I don't know. Let's do this. Control G. We're going to call this big group. I don't think I needed to do that. Control C. But maybe it'll help. We're doing it. We're getting there. All right. Control V. Whoa, I didn't change any of that. So let's change all of the blacks to white. Oh, wait. Before we do that, let's turn the white down to 0. And then change this to white. Bada bing! That was much easier. Okay, so what I want to do now... How wide is this? How big is this guy? 356. That's probably the max I want. And then I want to hide that to 356, kind of. That looks good. Can I... Whoa, that was close. So what I want to do is come up here and say 0, I think. Or maybe... I want this moving down. Yes. Oh, man. Is it that has that big ass beefy layer on it? I thought it was the overall. It should be overall. See, that's fine. We do want to clip content. And I wanted it to be, you know, centered. I don't want it to have that giant freaking... Why did it do that? 356 or something? There we go. Where is my buffer coming from? I don't see it on there. Is it coming from all of these? That's not what I want. Where are we going? Where are we going? Why am I lost? Every setting option? That's actually what I want? Sure, big group. That's actually, I think that's what I'm looking for. No, it is not in those either, huh? I don't know where my giant fucking buffer is coming from. Then let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna move big group out of every settings option. We're gonna delete every settings option. Find us big group here. We're gonna Control A, make that a auto layout. Space between is 24. That's really perfect. We're gonna clip that content. And then we're gonna make this 324 or 356. 356. Yeah. And then there has to be another option for that. Let's see. We have big group. Move that down. Where are these? Option sliders. Get out of here. Oh shit. Actually, let me do this. Control C and then paste to replace. Hot damn. Okay. Now I'm not sure. Big group. Big group. Are you scrollable? Interactions. Vertical scrolling. Yeah. Vertical scrolling. Make sure that that's enabled. And then, is this not a frame? It's not. Okay. Make another group. And then auto layout that group. This is going to be cockpit mockup. We just want the frame so that we can go bada bing. Oh, okay. I was going to get upset. It does scroll. I feel like it's either very laggy or not. Okay, no it's not. It's pretty good. Just wasn't registering for a second. Cool. There's that. It could be a little bit better, I think. I think it could be a little bit better. A little bit higher design, but that is a functioning prototype of what I was trying to test. I don't dislike that. I think these options need to see here. I can do that really fast. What if we did 8 between them? Why didn't that update? Copy. Wow. Just this whole thing. Paste to replace. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. That's better. That's better. I feel like there's still a lot of wasted space here so far. So let's do this. Grab audio, drag audio down here. Bada bing. Oh, right. Auto layout. Auto layout. My bad. My bad. I want to put that in right above. Right there, maybe? It still won't. Shit. Control Z. Control Z. Now it's... Let's disable this. I think that's my problem. Right? Yeah. That was the problem. Why is my leg itchy? Okay. So let's say this is video. And we want it to be like half that. So let's make it 32. Oh, let me select it. And then make it 32. That is not big enough. 48. It's not bad. We'll go with that. This video. Maybe right there. Center that maybe in here somehow. That's better, I guess. And then drag that all the way over here. We want it to be even. There it is. And then how far in? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see here. Controls. $118. I don't think I can get it that far. That'll do for now, though. So that kind of gets the message across. Now let's do the arrow. Not an arrow. What am I doing? Triangle. We want a triangle. Sure. That'll do. We want it to be Star Wars yellow, right? Do we want to fill it? Or do we want a strike? A stroke? Let's fill it. Let's try the fill first. Maybe around these corners, like 10. There we go. I don't dislike that at all. So we'll call this 90-degree rotation. I'll have to move video, I think. I do want those centered on each other, kind of. Let's see. Is that impossible? Am I asking the impossible here? Yeah, that's weird. That box for that is crazy. So let's do a strike of thick black. Call it maybe 10. What happens with that? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. What if we do this? What if we do this? We do Star Wars yellow for the strike, and then we actually remove it, and then just kind of that's like slightly better. Slightly better. Slightly. Keep it even. Keep it even. Come on. Those minute adjustments. And then minus 90, you know? Might as well. Might as well. Might as well. Now we'll see how far this is. 83. It's a weird number, but alright. 83. That's even. Now we need to make controls even with video. There it is. It's like we gotta be getting close. Oh, it does need some sort of filler between these. Let's see, what if it was like a that, but like that. I would have to do that in prototype if I really wanted to see what happened, but let's see. I'm just gonna do this again, 50%. %. I can make that look better too. I think maybe like a gradient on those would help not make it look so rigid. That one's fun though. I could see this being the menu on PlayStation 2. Easy, no problem. Like, no question asked. If you told me this was how the menus looked on PlayStation 2, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. So it could definitely stand to be cleaned up. What else have we knocked out today? Let's take a look, because it's been a weird day. We kind of been all over the place. We haven't really fleshed anything out. So we did that one. It's growing on me. The more I look at it, it's growing on me. Is it finished? Not even close. But that one's the most original idea I think we have on the board. So that one's kind of fun to just work on. The cleanest one over here, I think we, manipulated it a little bit, found a background that kind of illustrates the idea that we were going for. I think that's really cool. We also worked on a couple other components. We took some inspiration from screenshots already out there. Like, that's a Battlefront screenshot right now, or Battlefront 2, I think. So that's a clean looking UI. I like that. I love the stroke on the bottom half of that. I don't even know how you would do a half stroke like that. Maybe manipulating the hashes if you didn't make it a solid stroke. Possibly. That's cool though. I like how that looks. And it could just be lines. They may not actually be strokes on the bottom. Could be just lines added to the thing would work. This is similar. I like this, but noticing that it's very kind of similar to how their website looks. Those boxes have very thin lines. You zoom in so you can see them. They're very thin lines, and that kind of tracks. This is a very thin line. Pretty cool. So I think I'll probably go for something like that. And another thing to notice, a similarity here, is this background is very, very dark. So it is opaque, like it is slightly opaque, slightly transparent. It's got an opacity layer in there, and it does look blurred when you zoom in. It does look a little bit blurred, so I think we're on the right track. What do we have over there that we were working on ours? Doesn't look quite as nice. So yeah, if we change this to an outline, like a border outline, and then did away with the fill right there, we could leave the fill, possibly change it to a gradient to make it look softer and kind of still make you be able to see those sliders. I might even be able to just tweak those sliders to make them a little bit more visible on that background. Make a light and dark version of that slider. So I like that. It did look a little bit cooler, I think, with... Go over here. Whoa, not the whole thing. Come on. So if I disable this... It has to be in here. Where the hell? Okay, here it is. Where'd he go? What have I done? What's happening? The entire thing is gone. Oh, okay, there we go. I dropped the wrong thing there. What the fuck? Didn't I group these all together? Okay, yeah, I did. Alright, I'm confused. I like this more, and I think this looks better. I'll have to figure out the slider. I'll have to redo the slider. This looks clean to me compared to this. That looks a little bit busy. I don't really care for that. We tried it, you know. See here, why do I have them both up? Big group, yeah, there's the other one, settings options. I'm gonna move that right next to that so that I can find them easier. So that looks clean to me. I really like that. I like those, I like that font. I think using too much of the Star Wars font kind of ruins the aesthetic. Well, it really beats that horse. Beats that dead horse with a stick. Yeah, so maybe we'll go for something a little bit more like this. I like that those are all right aligned, but I am gonna have to add like a slider or a way to tweak that actual setting. Unless we dive deeper. So check this out. If we go back over to check this out. If we go back over here, I was gonna say something about sliders, right? I'm not even sure what I was gonna say at this point. Excellent. We're brain fried, so maybe we should call it a day. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I know that it had something to do with the similarity between our two, but then I couldn't figure out my controls and I lost my train of thought. What did it have to do with it? I was saying I like that it's right aligned. I'll have to put something else over there. Some similarities. And yeah, I don't remember at all what the similarities were. But we went from that to that's a step up. The background still looks a little bit shite. Actually, let me try doing that. Where's my stars? What if I just completely kill this? That's not bad. What about like a 5%? Does that help or hurt? 5, maybe 10. I don't super like it with an opacity layer on there. I bet what we can do is once we flesh out that text, put the sliders on there, make that look visually better, make that fit our frame. I think that'll do. Huh. Alright. Cool. I think I'm good with that today. What else? We did some more stuff. We tried to make, and we did it. It could work better. We did the buttons, the hovers, and the clicks, and then we also moved them to the side so that they kind of look more like this prototype, or this mock-up, where the selected one is shunted a little bit to the right. We built this out, and this is where we started running into some weird issues with things not really appearing as they should. So that'll need more work for sure. But yeah, you know, the slider, I just wanted to make sure I knew how to build a slider. So that was some slider practice today, and it worked really well. Worked better than I thought. It's not perfect yet. I'd like to be able to slide from one side to the other and then drop it wherever. But that'll take some more investigating on my part. Let's see here. So definitely next time, what we will do is replace these squares with fonts. We want to make sure all those fonts work really well and look really well. Maybe we will work on finding an image of a lightsaber just to drop in here. We might need 2, or I may need to edit just one image of a lightsaber to be different colors, kind of thing. And then I will work on making that lightsaber a a component that is a slider, so we can click and drag that lightsaber. And make that happen. So yeah, I think we did, you know, a decent amount of brainstorming today, or brainstorming as I like to say. Those are still trash. We did a bad job. But yeah, I think I'm gonna move these up. I'm gonna move these two up because we're focusing on this stuff. I didn't really do anything for this one today, and I guess you could kind of argue that's a little bit what we were doing over here, but maybe we'll look at this one tomorrow as well and try to make that a little bit nicer looking as well. So yeah, we need a background for that one probably. We can try out that same background. I may actually keep browsing backgrounds because I found this one pretty quick. It'd be nice to try out some other options on these backgrounds and stuff. I would prefer to keep it the same on both of these backgrounds if we're going to use background instead of like a movie still for our thing. So if we're keeping it to something non-movie or game related screen, if it's going to have its own individual image, I want it to be the same, I guess, what I'm trying to say there, across movie and game. So that image is fine. That's kind of what I want. It has a little bit of, you know, that geometric design in there, that pop of color along the middle, like the middle, and a really minimal just a drop logo in there with no text. So I think that's a pretty solid background, and it may just take me tweaking it around, and maybe like we drag this to the bottom or something could make it a little bit better. Maybe it's just because it's centered. I'm having a weird time with it, but I cropped this image. There's a way bigger image of this online, so maybe I can just play with that, drag that image down, and kind of have that blue bar at the bottom, maybe. I don't know. We'll try it. But thank you guys for hanging out. This is the state of things right now. Let me zoom out just a little bit for our Star Wars project this week. What is it, Wednesday? This is only stream 2. I guess this is technically stream 1 since day 1 was not saved. But yeah, we're going to try to wrap this up by Sunday at least. So I'm going to try to keep this to like a Monday through Friday thing. But since I got started on Tuesday, and we're technically Wednesday now, I may just go through Sunday to get, you know, the allotted time in this and not go over into next week. But yeah, so hopefully we'll have this entire thing done by Sunday. A few more hours hither and thither, cleaning things up, and I think we're on the right track. If I could spit out my words. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, checking out this old content, and I will see you soon. Have a good rest of your day.